presenters. To my left is David Schwartz. David is the Vice President of Digital Commerce Solutions. David, welcome.
Hi there, thank you.
And to David's left and my left is Mary Schwartz, Director of Pitney's Mail Creation Software and Solutions and Services. Mary, welcome.
Thank you.
And hi, my name is Kevin Marks. I'm the Vice President of the Global Production Print. I'm a part of the document messaging technology part of Pitney Bowes. And as a power of three, we're going to share with you some of the thoughts we are helping clients understand the power of reinventing world class. We think the best way to start our conversation today is by repositioning in many of our clients' mind, who is Pitney Bowes? I'll just share with you, it's a very exciting time to be part of our company. It's about helping customers, driving world class solutions, and our attempt is to begin with a video that gives you a quick positioning about why we and our clients are so excited. So let's begin with the video.
In the connected, borderless, and ever-changing world of commerce today, complexity is a constant. Data abounds. Error-free is the expectation. And physical and digital transactions work in concert to create real business impact. As this world of commerce has evolved, Pitney Bowes has evolved too. Today, we're a global technology company powering billions of digital and physical transactions for more than 1.5 million small businesses and for 90% of the Fortune 500. How did we get from there to here? By understanding the value and getting every transaction exactly right. In everything we do, we're driven to deliver accuracy and precision to help our clients create meaningful impact. Identifying patterns within a client's data to help them target customers in the best way possible. Providing the most comprehensive and accurate location data so our clients can make smarter business decisions. Helping clients deliver the right messages through the right channels at the right time. Making sure the right bank statement, invoice, or credit card bill ends up in the right envelope and the right mailbox millions of times a day. And studying every detail of customs processes around the world. So sending a parcel from Los Angeles to Lisbon comes with accurate costs and no surprises. Welcome to the connected and borderless world of commerce, where getting it precisely right creates an exponential impact that moves business forward. Welcome to the world of Pitney Bowes.
Okay, great. So hopefully the audience is beginning to see why we're excited about our new reveal of Pitney Bowes now and into the future. But let's go back to this grounding of Pitney Bowes at Graph Expo today. So on your screen today, we have a diagram that's meant to show how we are helping customers understand how we can align our solutions to their critical business issues. And this sphere will be a regular theme for anyone who enters our booth, and it's a theme that we expect to live on well beyond Graph Expo. And you'll see how we focus in on these four quadrants. Both Dave and Mary and myself will align our solutions to how we help clients get to where they are now, to world-class operations. In order to drive that solution, we want to make sure that we ground ourselves as a company in clients' needs. And in doing so, we want to think about what are the critical business issues of each of the different parts of clients we engage with. Now, as I said earlier, I'm part of the Document Messaging Technology Group. Now, the Document Messaging Technology Group clients, large clients. In fact, we have 4,000 clients across the globe aligned to verticals including financial, insurance, healthcare, telecommunications, utilities, and government. So those are often the world's largest print and mail operations, and they often have some common yet discrete needs. Some of the issues that they're forced to deal with in each day are a change. They're dealing with regulatory change, the complexity of making sure that each document or each physical and communication point is both accurate and precise. You heard that a moment ago in our video. They're dealing with the challenge of, for in-house operations, how will I deal with the challenge of outsourcing? How will I deal with the critical aspects of tailored, relevant communications? How do I make each customer touch point, whether it be in a physical plane or electronic plane, relevant, targeted, and valuable? Because we know that if it's a physical communication, that physical communication needs to work harder than ever in the past. It needs to be relevant, And if it isn't, then it'll be suppressed to an alternate channel. So physical communications are critical. They must be valuable. If it is an external service provider or a service bureau that services any of those key verticals, our clients are service bureaus that operate in a for-pay model. Their content needs to work extra hard because they not only have to be targeted, relevant, and all the regulatory compliance requirements for, say, a HIPAA application for healthcare or a Reg Z regulation for a financial institution, they've got to do it for a profit. So those are some of the baseline critical business issues that our line of business focuses on for those large enterprise mailers. So I'm going to focus on two quadrants in our chart here. I'm going to focus on the upper right-hand corner and the upper left-hand corner. Upper left-hand corner being operational excellence as well as higher value communications. So let's share with you a couple of the ideas we're helping with clients today, both at Graph Expo and the days to follow, to support their journey toward world-class operations. So when I think about clients who come up to us and say, hey, we need some help, they're facing are changes in one of many customer communication points, and the same message at each. Those runs are coming way down. So they need to deal with much shorter run lengths, yet still achieve the service level agreements that are required to make sure that their content gets into the mail on time and at the right point of entry. So the concept of shorter run lengths juxtaposed to the challenge of how do I deal with the shorter runs, yet embrace concepts of lean manufacturing? How do I eliminate waste, incremental or extra no-value touch points? How do I employ just-in-time technology in the production of tailored, relevant communications? Those are some of the challenges that our clients are sharing with us today. So in the operational excellence, we're utilizing announcements at Graph Expo, including our Pitney Bowes' newest entry to the production print family, the Excellijet print and mail finishing system. The Excellijet print and mail finishing system is a no-compromise, high-quality, full-color inkjet printing system designed to deliver high-impact, relevant, targeted communications. The Excellijet provides a new breakthrough in both affordability, operational efficiency, speed and throughput, all in a compact and practical footprint. So when we combine the Excellijet announcement designed to help mid-volume print mail operations with our announcements with our new mail finishing systems like the Epic, we're able to develop a comprehensive end-to-end solution that meets the requirements for high-quality, tailored communications, but also meets the requirements for the shorter run lengths. Because in the past it was difficult to set up the small jobs and still get to enjoy the benefits of postal density. So our integrated end-to-end solution for across print and mail finishing systems is unique in the industry. We stood up in 2009, back in 2009, with a new concept to the marketplace. Remove the inefficiencies associated with separate print and mail operations and link print to mail, make it one. Integrate it. Create the efficiencies and operational effectiveness associated with removing those two separate tasks and make it one. And the reaction since that point in time and through Graph Expo has been very exciting. We're helping customers across the globe deliver better business results and improve operational efficiency. Those are a couple examples of operational excellence that we're achieving and showing at Graph Expo. But there's an important extra layer that we're announcing here as well. And it's not enough in our view just to have the world's fastest print and mail operations. That's just the table stakes in our view with our clients. But recall that same requirements in the video, which is precision and accuracy. So we're introducing at Graph Expo a whole new set of analytical tools that's associated with the industrial internet. So our offering called Pitney Bowes Clarity is about providing the workflow, the SaaS-based tools that allow an operator or a business person responsible for the print mail operations to interrogate their entire operation, to mail finishing or the sortation area, identify the inefficiencies, look for ways to boost them, use lean manufacturing to define, manage, analyze, improve, control technologies to look for those inefficiencies, and talk about a discussion that moves from inefficiencies to optimized results. So clarity is as important in our DNA in ensuring that we have the end-to-end solution as is world-class highly productive print and mail finishing operations. So those are just a couple ideas we're doing in the operational efficiency part of the quadrant, upper left-hand corner. Let's move on to the right-hand side, which is delivering solutions for customers in higher value communications. So we talked a lot about precision and accuracy and ensuring that any customer touch, any customer communication that Pitney Bowes can positively impact is tailored and relevant. Because again, as we said earlier, high-value communications are where both community, folks like commercial printers or marketing service providers or service bureaus want to get to. Our goal is to help decommoditize these touches and ensure that they are operating on the revenue side. So we're showing across our booth examples how we've helped clients to build applications across those key verticals. Healthcare, property casualty insurance, finance, banking, utilities, telecommunications, and government. So we built applications that not only deliver breakthrough print quality, but we've also utilized the full Pitney Bowes suite, including the Engage One suite. So we're helping clients to harness their knowledge of data-driven analytics within their organization, harness the power of big data, help build the analytics within the document to produce and compose a fully highly integrated process. So it's pretty exciting about operating on the value, the higher value side of communications. And in fact, in some of our applications, our next speaker will speak greater detail, we've actually embedded QR codes with call to actions that allow a physical document to become a hybrid document. A physical document where we've incorporated QR codes that include valuable content that help transition a statement, which is the monthly appointment that a client makes with their end user, into a cross-sell customer acquisition and customer retention kind of conversation. So we're seeing physical enabled by digital, driving to physical, that enables back to digital. All of a sudden, the marketeers within our enterprise of clients have a new way to communicate with their clients in the higher value communication suite. So those are a couple examples how the document messaging technology helps clients achieve world-class solutions for operational excellence as well as higher value communications. Our next presenter, David, will talk about how we can take that conversation farther through omni-channel customer communications. David?
Thank you, Kevin. So, Kevin did a great job of talking about some of the differences and the innovation that we're bringing to the market at Pitney Bowes. And it's interesting, as we go on this journey of innovation and change, it's becoming quite apparent the need for an omni-channel experience across all of our communication channels. Engage One Video is an exciting new product that Pitney Bowes is launching. It came through an acquisition that was made in May, just this year. I was the co-founder and CEO of the company called Real-Time Content. Now, Real-Time Content is a personalized and interactive video solution that is data-driven. So some of you may have experienced personalized video in the past. You may hear your name. We may walk you through an experience of a particular content element. Well, at Pitney Bowes, we're taking it a step further. In fact, several steps further. Not only is the experience personalized, but it's interactive. Why do we want to do this, and why does it matter to our customer base? Well, if you think about the typical bill any of us may receive from our wireless carrier, it'll identify some key elements. It identifies, number one, how much do we owe? When did the service begin? What is the billing cycle? And our action on that is going to be one of two things. We're either going to call because we got a question, or we're going to pay the bill. But our customers are really looking for more. And their end customers are looking for more. So what if we took that engagement that occurs every month and stepped it up several notches by using data-driven content to increase the value of the experience for the customer? Rationally driven information to drive content. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. And the example I'm going to share for you, we have a number of clients in the telco space. The example where I'm going to show in just a moment is an illustration of that capability. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. Essentially, though, keep in mind that the call to action within the physical paper would either be a personalized URL that the customer would type in, or they could scan it with their QR code. So let's go ahead and play this, and then I'm going to walk through some very specific pieces of functionality that would be quite subtle if you weren't paying close attention.
Hi Mary, good evening. Welcome to Acme Telecom. We hope you're enjoying your bundled services. We've designed this video to help you understand the main parts of your bill. Now, since your billing cycle began on the 15th of January and ended on the 14th of February, and you added the Acme 4G LTE data plan on the 8th of January, there is a part-month charge covering the period when this service was added until the billing cycle began. Plan charges are always billed 1 month in advance, so you'll see 2 charges for your new Acme 4G LTE data plan, the part-month charge and the advance charge. As we walk through your bill, we will begin with the section on the front page called Your Acme Bill. Here is the amount of your previous bill, payment received, previous balance, and new charges, which are due on the 7th of March, 2016. Now, be sure to avoid a late fee of up to $10 by making the payment by the due date. The new charges are made up of Mobile All-Day Connect Plan, Home Telephone Basic, 200 gigabyte silver data, and Cinema Platinum HD Value Pack. And here are your total credits. Select the charges you would like to review in more detail and click Continue, or simply click Skip to carry on. Your mobile charges during this billing cycle include All-Day Connect Plan along with charges outside of your plan, which are data usage, International Direct SMS, and the hardware repayment option charge for your total mobile charge amount. Based on your All-Day Connect plan and usage, you may wish to consider adding our International Calling Plan, offering unlimited calls to home phones in over 30 countries, including Australia, plus calls to mobiles at no additional cost to selected countries, including the UK for just $15 a month. Click to buy now. Our records suggest that you've traveled overseas during the past as soon as possible about some changes that will go into effect on the 30th of March, 2016. Full details appear in the letter we already issued to you. However, you may click here to download the announcement now. As an Acme high-speed home broadband services customer, we're pleased to announce our limited-time Cinebox offer. Get instant access to hit movies, apps, television programming, and more. Cinebox is your set-top box and digital recorder all in one. Available for a limited time during the 2016 Olympics, Cinebox can be yours for just $9.95 per month, a savings of 34%. Thanks again for choosing Acme Telecom. To recap, here's your total amount due and your due date. Be sure to register your account online to monitor your usage, automate your payments, manage your Acme services, and more. Have a great evening. Now, if you'll take a minute to share your opinion, we'll do our best to continue to make improvements.
Okay, so if you think about the typical billing experience and getting that document in the mail, and it's literally a passive dialogue. The carrier sends that bill to you in the mail, you review it, you make payment, and that's the end of the touch point. So if you think about what we're doing here now with Engage One Video, and we're taking that touch point and now converting that to a digital experience to enhance the overall customer journey, there's some key pieces in this element or this experience that I want to talk about. First of all, the entire experience. Typical YouTube video where you hit play and you lean back, you're actually leaning forward and you're making selections. So you're choosing your own adventure. there's no need to talk about every aspect of the bill if you don't have questions about it. So let's give the customer the opportunity to choose their path. So right out of the box here, we give them an opportunity to choose the charge that is of concern or where they have questions, and then you can drill into that in greater detail. In addition, because of the data feed, we identified that this particular customer was making international calls to the UK, and they didn't have an international calling plan. So they're actually going to be paying more per call. So as the carrier, let's promote the fact that there's an international calling plan available and how that will help them save money and, more importantly, continue to utilize the services. So that's a cross-sell opportunity that is unique to the individual. The reason that flag popped for the UK is that was the number that was on the outbound call. Okay, had it been Brazil or another country, would have popped those flags. There was a message in there that indicated the carrier knew that the customer traveled internationally, and therefore there was a rate change that needed to be communicated. Well, that rate change, because they're receiving personalized communications, was communicated in a physical mail that was sent to their home. However, we want to provide an omni-channel experience, and we want to provide that continuity of messaging across multiple platforms. So we're embedding it into the Engage One experience. We're also giving the customer the opportunity to download that on the fly. So if the customer happens to be one who travels a lot, they're not always home, they may not have received that mail, they now can download that statement and that explanation of the rate change on the fly, no matter where they are in the world. And they can watch this video bill on the fly. Okay? In addition, this particular customer was a home broadband customer, so they had high-speed internet access. However, they didn't have the digital set-top box. So again, it was a cross-sell opportunity. The pictures in the background could literally resemble that of the persona of the customer. So this could be, if it's a single male in their 40s, they may be action-oriented movies instead of a family selection of movies. So literally the dynamic content changes on the fly based on that persona and that data feed. So hopefully that gives you a broad perspective of Engage One Video and how we're taking customer engagement to another level. Mary's going to pick up and talk some more about how we're really leveraging this omni-channel experience throughout the aspects of the life cycle and other aspects within Pitney Bowes software. So Mary?
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. For Pitney Bowes products, software products in particular, for Pitney Bowes small and medium business clients. And one thing I've learned over the last few years is that the small and medium business clients have exactly the same needs as the clients that are serviced by some of the products you heard about from Kevin and from David. And one of those needs is to understand omni-channel and how to bring omni-channel into their operations. All of us know that choices are changing from a consumer point of view and even a business point of view. We all can get information in different ways, and that changes every year or every 6 months as the next new gadget comes out. And our clients understand that too. And they're looking for a way to deal with this world that is moving still firmly in print, but moving to other medium, and how they can participate in that. And one of the interesting things about small and medium businesses that I've learned is that aside from the fact that their challenges are the same as our large enterprise clients or bigger customers in general, they have different resources available to them. They have the same skill sets in many cases, but they don't always have access to the resources they need to be able to implement all the things they want to do. So if they want to really implement something that's omni-channel, they may just not have the resources available to do that because those resources are doing other things. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to really take the power that we have at Pitney Bowes with the products that we sell to our large clients and wrap them up and bring them to our smaller clients. So just before I get to the solution that we put together, I just want to share a couple more things about what the clients have told us they needed. And this is from experience that we've had working directly with clients over many years, but also in client interviews when we've talked to them about what are the problems you're facing, what are the needs you have. And our clients universally have told us, we want omni-channel sending. And they've said it in different words, but they've basically said, we want one workflow. We don't want to have one flow that focuses on email delivery, one flow that focuses on mail delivery. We want these to come together because we need to understand the totality of our clients and their experience. Our clients have also said, listen, we need this to be easy because our IT resources are busy and they're not going to have time to help me integrate to Dropbox, even though that's simple because there's a public API. They've said, listen, I need flexibility for growth. My mail volumes change every year. Some years they go up, some years they go down. And I need to be able to plan for that. So how can you help me with that? They've said, I've got these investments already in hardware. How can I maximize them? And lastly, I want my mail may not have the resources to build in the accuracy that some of the large companies do. But you know what? I compete with those large companies. So I need to look like them to my clients. So what we did at Pitney Bowes is we created a new solution that you can see at our booth. We have a demo available. It's called the Relay Communications Hub. And what's great about it is that what we've done is we've taken all of this powerful technology that we have at Pitney Bowes that services large clients, and we've shrink-wrapped it and put it in a SaaS environment. And by doing that, that means that our small and medium business clients immediately have access to something that's affordable. Because instead of having to buy this, expensive software, bring it into their premise, figure out how to integrate it, they just have to log in and then they can use it. Now it's a little more complicated than that, but it's pretty simple compared to an enterprise level software. So what does the technology do? So very simply, it takes in a print file. Now this is important for small and medium clients because unlike large clients, our small and medium clients often don't have access to data, or they do have access to data, but it's sitting in a system that they may have to pay a vendor to get their own data out of, which I always find interesting, but that's how it works in some of these systems. Or their IT department, again, is busy and they just can't get to the raw data. So all they have is the print file that comes out, and that's what they're dealing with. So we take that print file and we say, okay, we don't need your data. We'll take the print file, we'll enhance that print file for you. So what does that mean? So that means we do things like add color to the document. We can add barcodes, which ensure accuracy when we're printing. And these are codes that are often used by the inserter. Sometimes they're referred to as 1D, 2D, for those of you familiar with that, and probably at this conference all of you are. But also things like an IMB code, which can track the mail as it's going out into the mail stream. So we can do all this within the Relay Hub for the client very easily. Now, of course, these are kind of easy things to do, but again, a lot of our clients have the ability to do it. They just don't always have the resources available to do it when they want. One client told us she had been waiting 2 years for her IT department to prioritize a project she had to add an OMR mark to a document. So that's something we heard echoed client after client. So Relay will take the document in, we'll take the print file in, we'll enhance it, and then importantly for our clients, Relay will distribute the document, and it'll distribute it omni-channel. So from one workflow, it can go back to the client, so the client can use its, hopefully, Pitney Bowes hardware to print and insert the document and then put it out in the mail stream. We can also send it digitally for the client, and that means that not only can we send it through commonly used methods like email, not only can we send it to the client so they can post it on their web if that's what they want to do, not only can we post it in an archive, but as future channels evolve, we add those on. And that way the client doesn't have to make additional investments in the future. In fact, the only investment they make is in Relay. And the last piece is the client can deliver that to an off-premise print provider. Now this is great for clients for a number of reasons. One, it gives the client the ability to have an off-premise option should there be a problem on-premise. So a lot of our clients, when asked, well, hey, what's your disaster recovery plan? Will say things like, well, we cross our fingers and hope for the best. And literally, that's their plan. So having the ability to route something off-premise when needed is a great advantage to them. The other thing it lets them do is say, you know what, there are certain jobs I'm not going to do myself. I'm going to use a different service for it. So we've had clients say, my inserter I use for certain jobs. When I have to do flats, I don't want to do those on premise. So they're looking for a solution for that kind of application. So through Relay, we can send that to them and have them do it as well. So I think one of the great things too about Relay is that because it's a SaaS platform where we're just adding on and bringing our technology from the enterprise and we're bringing it to our small businesses, we can easily start to add on the capabilities that Kevin talked about. So the analytics, we can simply not exactly plug them in. I'm sure the engineers won't like to hear plug in, but it's, we can absolutely access that technology through the cloud and offer it to our clients. Same with the video. I mean, we can bring video downstream to the smaller businesses and let them have that same experience that you saw from David. So these are the great advantages of what we can do to help our clients with their business issues and business problems. So what is the Relay Communications Hub? You can see it at our booth if you come by, if you want to look at how easy it is to interact with it as a user. But essentially there are three key areas that really tie to that world-class theme. One is impactful communications, and that's, again, as I mentioned earlier, some of the changes we can make to the content, like adding color, adding logos, even adding color messages. It's multi-channel, so again, the client makes one investment, and they don't need to worry about what are the channels that will evolve and for not just something on-premise, but they're looking for a solution off-premise for certain needs. So that is one of the ways that we help our small and medium business providers, is through this solution and through many others. So hopefully you'll come to our booth and see those. Now, I'd like to see if there are any questions we have from the audience.
Okay, people really like this idea, and they're surprised that it's for small and medium-sized businesses, so that's great. They want to know, are these omni-channel solutions affordable for a small or medium-sized business, and are there tiered pricing or modular options?
Great question, and the answer is yes and yes. So what we've done is when we've put this solution together, we really thought about our clients and what our clients tell us they need and what our clients are looking for. One of the things we did was make it modular. So today, clients often will buy software. Software has lots of features, and the client needs one feature, and they're paying a premium for that piece of software. So what we did is we broke the solution down into modules that made sense. So for example, if all you want to do is a barcode, all you need to do is subscribe to our Integrity Pack, which is a specific module that allows you to add a barcode. And you don't have to pay for the rest of the functionality until you need it. So that allows the client to grow as they need. We also do have tiers pricing based on volume, because we have clients within that small and medium space that range in size and range in terms of their needs for volume. And so we've tiered it as well.
Okay, this question's for David. You talked about the importance of customers using omni-channel to increase value and leverage transactionally driven information. How is Pitney Bowes being a role model for using technology and omni-channels to sell and service your own products?
So actually, in May of this year, we launched our own Engage One video. So I would welcome anybody online or here in the audience to visit mypbvideo.com. That's mypbvideo.com. And there you'll be introduced to a colleague of ours named Sean Cooper. Sean Cooper is a virtual presenter who will walk you through the technology and address common business challenges. So we're actually using our own technology to begin to engage our audiences.
Very good. All right, this is a big question maybe for a vice president level person. Other than product development, what are you doing in your own company to keep up with the pace of change?
Want me to take a step?
I don't, from a software perspective, I can share with you that a lot of our enterprise clients, frankly, are driving us for change. So, the more we understand about the things that they want to accomplish. For example, we have a leading telco who has, they're doing a national rollout of broadband internet in their country. And what they said to us was, look, we really like your location information, and we really like your Engage One video. How could you marry the two together so that we can roll out our broadband internet within country, unique to each and every region? So we literally did that. We created an Engage One video solution that takes location information of a particular resident. We zoom in from outer space essentially to the street level, and we show them their neighborhood, and we talk about when this product will be rolling out and how you can choose your plan and then go on your journey as a new customer. So we are constantly evaluating the needs of our customers. The customers that we have and interact with are sharing those needs and opportunities, and that really is the driver and the catalyst for where we're going with our product development. Another interesting aspect is the Engage One platform as a whole. And we begin to kind of look at all of the different facets of that platform, from portrait, spectrum, location information, as I mentioned, and Engage One video, and how all of those pieces are now interacting with one another. We believe that that constant innovation and change will really continue to be customer-led. On the hardware side, you want to?
Yeah, so a similar perspective, it is not a different perspective, it's a complementary perspective. So if you recall back to that original graphic, it talked about two quadrants of change that we are mindful of. And I describe them as both operational change as well as regulatory change. So the key themes of our business are precision and accuracy. And that needs to fit in the context of where our clients operate today. So again, if you're in one of our key vertical markets, whether it be banking or healthcare, I'll pick on two, we know that there is ongoing regulatory change that our clients need to not only address, but anticipate. So using the old Wayne Gretzky metaphor of be where the puck will be, determine what will be, is keeping an eye on those regulatory changes, working with clients at the leading edge of those, the early adopters, to equip them with the right tools, products, goods, and services to anticipate them and to skillfully drive through the other side of change. So that's from a regulatory perspective. So each of our organizations, we've aligned for our panel, in a sense, hardware and software, but in practice, our systems are blended so extensively that it is really almost an appliance perspective. So the operational change that clients need to deal with is, if we look at the documents that Mary, Dave, and myself referred to, think about the common theme is complexity. So what in the past might have been a simple one-to-one statement, think about what my colleagues have described. The requirement to deal with the complexity of those documents as they become more valuable and more tailored and relevant is ever mindful of precision and accuracy, because as it becomes more complex, it cannot fail to achieve the precision and accuracy, or they risk that moment on Wall Street or the evening news that none of our clients can accept. So that's how we wake up in the morning thinking about how do we know where the puck will be, how do we help them get there, and that is independent of company size. The largest accounts to the accounts that are no less important to us than one-to-one relationship accounts.
Okay, you really anticipated that, because that was my next question. People were really amazed that a company like you could guide them and provide resources for reaching those industries that are highly regulated or have legal ramifications for mistakes or so forth. So good job, you anticipated it. So we'll move on to the next question then. Okay. How do huge global brands like Pitney Bowes communicate world-class values throughout the organization to employees and partners?
I'm fairly new to the organization.
Yeah. So the exciting part is of this innovation and this journey toward both client value and internal awareness, and frankly, employee engagement is one that has many different touch points. And we're a global company. There are thousands of employees. We're $4 billion in global sales. So we think about how do you embrace the teamwork, the collaboration required to focus on clients? How do you get the message out? So we have new leadership in our organization. We have people wake up in the morning thinking about how do I harness that innovation? How do I share with it? How do I tap into it? Because the consistent theme in Pitney Bowes is think about the client. Think about the client. Work from the client back. And so our simple business model is we have sales professionals, service professionals every day that work with thousands of clients, tens of thousands, millions of clients. It's real simple. We have an organization whose charter is to support the person who engages with clients. So that's how we operate when we're on our journey toward world class. That's how we'll operate. And our internal challenge is how do we make sure that we tap into the creativity, the innovation, the passion that many of those employees feel. That is the heritage of 100 years of Pitney Bowes, and that is the opportunity and the challenge for the next 100 years as well.
Very good. Thank you. Nope, he guessed one of the questions and addressed it, so we're very good. Yeah, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, we have a whole team, both at Graph Expo here in booth number 1239. 1239. So I got it right. I get to go back to the booth. If I made a mistake, I couldn't go. We have an exciting world presence on our World Wide Web. It's www.pb.com. And from that is an opportunity for all of our clients, independent of size, scope, intensity, scope, or critical business issue, to reach into those assets. We've worked hard as a company to make them available for clients to accelerate that journey toward world-class operations. Thanks very much from Pitney Bowes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job, guys.
Well done, team.
All right.
Save me from going to